joining us today. Today we're going to chat a little bit about voice tone. And you might wonder, why is voice tone so important? Well, voice tone tells people a lot about what is expected. There are 3 types of voice tones that you can have. One is positive, the other is neutral, and the last is negative or firm. All too often, our clients come in contact with firm voice tones throughout their lives because people are communicating with them in the way that they see fit best, because they haven't learned the importance of maintaining the firm voice tone for safety only, because we want our kiddos to respond every time we say stop, just in case they run into the street or they're engaging in something that's dangerous. And we want that firm voice tone to be salient for them and not something that they're used to in their daily interactions with adults or parents and teachers. So today we're going to talk a bit about utilizing a positive voice tone and neutral when you're supporting your child in distance learning. Part of supporting your child in distance learning is really supporting yourself and regulating yourself before you support your child. A practice that we suggest is doing a body scan of yourself and noticing any areas that you might be tense. Because if we're tense going into distance learning, the likelihood that we're going to utilize a firm voice tone actually increases. And if we're able to slow down enough and recognize and tell ourselves that we're only going to use a positive when our child is engaging in expected behavior and a neutral when our child is engaging in an unexpected behavior, that increases the likelihood that during that distance learning opportunity for your child, that you will avoid utilizing that firm voice tone and will engage in either the positive or neutral. It's important to recognize that reinforcement is anything that increases the future likelihood of behavior. And what that means is that sometimes a firm voice tone is actually reinforcing for our children. And you might be thinking, how could a firm voice tone be reinforcement? I do not like when someone tells me stop. I don't like the way you talk to me like that. And that's because we've learned over time that for us, that is not something that we enjoy. But that's not the way it is for everybody. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I really liked getting under my mom's skin. I enjoyed being able to see that I could affect her behavior. And what she had to learn to do was take some deep breaths and take a step back and use a neutral voice tone with me instead of a firm voice tone, so that that firm voice tone lost its value over time, and it was no longer reinforcing for me because I wasn't getting the reaction out of her that I wanted. It's so important for our kiddos to learn that that firm voice tone is really paired with those safety concerns, those safety behaviors, and that we're sticking to utilizing a positive voice tone and a neutral voice tone when we're interacting. Stay tuned for more distance learning training tips brought to you by Katie Ant.